Assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you're all in the best of your health. According to our today's lesson planner, we are going to take workbook of our unit 3, that was Robinson Crusoe. We will take part A, page number 20. Let's begin with the first one. All of these parts are related to adverbs that we have already taken before. So before starting, let us revise again. Let us revise adverbs and adjectives once again. We know that adverbs tell us more about the verbs, and they also tell us when, how, or where something's happening, while adjectives are also known as describing words. So what we are going to do in question number 1, we will simply change the given adjectives into the adverbs using ly. Like the first one is sensible, we will change it into sensible is an adjective, so we will change it into an adverb using ly. So sensible will be sensibly, humble, humbly, lucky, luckily, polite, politely, leisure, leisurely, terrible, terribly. That's it. We have simply changed the given adjectives into adverb using ly in the end. This is how you're going to do part 1. Let's see what we have in part 2 now. We are on our part 2, but before starting the entire question, let's see what's the information that is given on the top. We've already read before that we can compare different adverbs. As we know that we have already discussed yesterday that if we have y in the end of any adverb, then we will change it into I first, and then we will add er in its comparative, while est in its superlative degree. And if we have one syllable word, then we will simply add er in its comparative and est in its superlative form. So this is how we are going to change the first types of adverbs. Early, earlier, earliest, fast, faster, fastest, hard, harder, hardest. So these were the first type that I told you yesterday. The second one were that we have to put more and most before the adverbs. I've told you yesterday that there are some adverbs that ends with ly, and or those adverbs that has more than 2 syllables, like courageously or fortunately. So we will simply add more and most in their comparative and superlative degrees, just like more courageously, most courageously, more fortunately, most fortunately. These were the second type of adverbs. And the third type of adverbs, the degrees of the adverb were that some adverbs are known as irregular adverbs. You have already studied them before. Now, what were the irregular adverbs that we have taken before? That those verbs which do not follow the pattern of or the general pattern of changing the verb forms are called irregular adverbs. They do not end with er or est in their comparative or superlative degrees, like good, better, best, bad, worse, worst, quite different from others. So these are irregular verbs. So some of the irregular verbs are given in our part 2. Let's change them. It's quite easy. Like the first one was bad, worse, worst. How we will change the second one, that is late. It will be later, latest, or you can say last, little, less, least, much, more, most. So these were some of the irregular adverbs. We have changed them simply into their comparative and superlative forms. Moving towards our part 3 now. Now part 3 is quite easier. So what we will do, we will use a simple adverb instead of the underlined words. In each and every statement, some of the words are underlined. We will simply read the underlined words very carefully, and we will write the suitable adverbs in the given brackets. Like, the first one is, the boy lifted the injured child with great care. If I'm saying that I'm doing something with great care, the word underlined with great care can also be written as carefully. I can use carefully, the adverb carefully, in the place of with great care. Let's change the second one. She spoke in a soft way to the child. In a soft way. What do we call, or which adverb can I use in the place of these underlined words? In a soft way. Obviously, I can say softly. So, if I will use softly, the sentence will be, she spoke softly to the child. Third one, the man spoke in an angry manner. So, if I am using an adverb in a place of in an angry manner, it will be angrily. So, the sentence will be, the man spoke angrily. Let's see the last one. So the last sentence is that the children listened to their teacher with great attention. The underlined words are with great attention, and the adverb that can change their place is attentively. With great attention can be written as attentively. So the entire sentence will be, the children listen to their teacher attentively. So this is how you're going to change the underlined verbs using a single word that is an adverb. So this was our today's lesson that was related to the comparative and superlative degrees of adverb. So I hope you understood everything. Thanks for listening.